What would you do to get your business out there? I'm making this video to mark 2 months since I started driving for Lyft to promote my film technology company Real World and our first show, Justice for Hire. With a limited marketing budget, I had to figure out a way to get in front of new people every day in person to share our current crowdfunding campaign on WeFunder, and Lyft has become my mobile pitch meeting. Here are some amazing things that happened and some challenges I had to overcome to get them. Amazing things first.
This is amazing.
I've gotten new partners, new investors, and new cast members from my riders. What led to this? 1. The personal touch. The in-person pitch is more effective than our digital ad spend on social media. Most of my riders compliment me on being an entrepreneur that's going directly to the people to market my business.
Clark, I'm coming, Clark. We got Clark.
My story opens them up and they contribute to it.
Shout out Justice for Hire in Real World. Woo!
Riders have offered me more connections than I can follow up on, and the ones that I have turned into new partnerships.
Our partner Real World.
I can't wait to get started working with Real World.
Some riders even take postcards and flyers to promote Real World on their own.
The idea of having people make their own stories.
That kind of support is like a lightning bolt of energy to me. Lyft is more effective than me passing out postcards on the streets of Hollywood because I get time to connect with each rider. 2. Lyft helped me tighten my pitch. I got to observe riders' emotional reactions from my words, make adjustments for the result I wanted, test again, and refine to the point that people now finish my sentences.
Our tech is a social network with guidance to help you tell your story and connect your story to the stories of others. And that's how we can produce film and TV with a global community.
Then I dropped the mic with that 30% early investor discount on WeFunder. 3. People love seeing proof that our approach works. When I tell them that our first show produced with the community, Justice for Hire, went viral on TikTok last year with 7.5 million views on our first episode, they say wow. Some people watch episodes immediately on their phone, and several people loved it so much that they joined the cast right in the backseat of the car.
I'm about to go in Justice for Hire.
I have to note that in between all of the good outcomes, I struggled keeping a positive outlook for a bunch of reasons. Like, I'm a New Yorker that usually avoids driving at all costs. I'd usually call a Lyft myself. The feeling of speaking into the void and wondering if anybody really gets my vision. This would happen on long, quiet drives when I'd feel like my rider didn't really see the value of Real World. That would lay the groundwork for imposter syndrome and feeling like a complete failure. But anytime I felt like freaking out, it wasn't too long before I was uplifted by another rider making direct eye contact with me.
Shout out to Justice for Hire. If you get lucky, you might get the best Lyft ride of your life.
Of all my riders, there was only one producer that didn't want to get it, that the future of film and TV was producing content with the audience. That was frustrating because of how proud he seemed that the audience didn't have access to the tools, to the infrastructure that Hollywood has. But that's what we're changing. Fortunately, our community was there when I went live immediately after the ride to tell them about it and how I felt. Film and television were elite industries for years because only a few had access to the creative tools. Now we all have access right from our phones, and what I'm doing is organizing people from that perspective. We can all put a new lens on our lives to see the movie magic in our reality. With all of us on the same playing field, collaborating at eye level, we can make movies and shows together of all sorts and nurture a new way of inspiring each other. Come invest in Real World and make it more real on WeFunder.com/realworld and get the 30% early investor discount before it's gone. Or if you can't invest, consider joining the cast of our first show for free on JusticeForHire.app, or do both. Keep following my journey to see my next plan to spread our message. Hint, there'll be popcorn and equity. I'm very grateful to my riders that allowed me to have meetings in the car during our trips and even made cameos, and to the Real World and JFH teams that were totally understanding. This is how you build the world's first social film studio.
Are you not entertained? No, not until I'm in the movie. All of us.